Locked away, we're off. In the feature race of the afternoon here from the Selangor Turf Club, Violet was away fast on the inside, pressing forward as well in the early part. Berry Bliss and Awesome Storm goes up to a nice lead. They were followed there next on the inside by Lonely Boy. Now, next came Streets of Fire. He's deep off the track at the moment. Strong and Powerful hunting up underneath him. Wide out and making a looping run here was Skydance Eclipse to work his way around the field. Second to last was Chevelle Rapide. And Handsome Benz was the last one. Awesome Storm bowling along up in front here. Past the 600 metres, leads out clear by 3 lengths. Trailing into second was Violet. Third on the outside, Berry Bliss. And fourth, the inside, was Lonely Boy, who's spotting this favourite 5 lengths. Next in the field there on the outside, coming into the race here with Chevelle Rapide, working alongside Skydance Eclipse. Handsome Ben second to last. Streets of Fire the inside, and Strong and Powerful sees them all as they come into the straight here. They've got about 225 metres left to go. Awesome Storm showing them a clean pair of heels late. Out after them, Lonely Boy now starting to present with Streets of Fire, but Awesome Storm and Pinero still have the advantage. Streets of Fire down the outside, nabs him and wins. Streets of Fire takes out the Supreme A, beats home Awesome Storm. Photo third, Lonely Boy crossing over there. Next in the field with Violet. Berry Bliss dropped out to run fifth, followed by Strong and Powerful, Skydance Eclipse, Chevelle Rapide, and the last one home was Handsome Benz. Streets of Fire gets a back-to-back wins here. Nuckman on board once again. He gets his second win on board. Streets of Fire. For KC Tiang and the Glory Stable, the 7-year-old mare by Echoes of Heaven. That's her 8th win here now in 19 starts in Malaysia, so certainly paying her way. And as we said there, Nuckman picking up his second win on her in only a matter of weeks. 21-day back up here this afternoon, but Awesome Storm gave them a task. Just bowled along very fast and unfortunately didn't have enough left in the tank there. Lonely Boy was out after them late. But Streets of Fire was the one. Streets of Fire gets the win here and stamps itself as a nice horse and a nice contender for some potentially bigger races for more prize money heading up into the weeks and months ahead. 27 and 9. Well supported late. Awesome Storm, $7 the place. Look at how it all unfolded. And as we see here now, Streets of Fire drew the middle alley, came out very nicely. Started to present there early, but obviously didn't have the speed to match Awesome Storm in the early part. Lonely Boy was pressing forward on the inside. Now, Berry Bliss just got squeezed there for a run as well, as Violet certainly decided to really make its position known there on the inside. Berry Bliss comes out into the 1-1, and Lonely Boy, he's one back on the inside, which is a nice position, but the problem was that Awesome Storm let slide. And unfortunately, due to the position of Violet, Lonely Boy couldn't improve any further than where he was. The next horse on the outside there running into it as well was Skydance Eclipse, but he'd been wide the trip. Chevelle Rapide was the same. Handsome Benz had a lot to do there at the turn. But look at Streets of Fire here, navigating a path from back in the field, came right out through there, split the gap as the two groups split into two parts, split into two. And found itself a beautiful run in transit there with an ability to be able to run down Awesome Storm in these final stages and put a decent margin on Awesome Storm in the end. She's won well, has Streets of Fire. And we'll head back now and watch the replay of race number 8, our Supreme A for the afternoon. Not only that, we'll have dividends hopefully come